Ready, Freddie? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Designing Tomasic. Need to get some coffee there. It's been a crazy day. So, today we are talking about guest rooms, getting them ready for guests, right? Thank you for coming, subscribing, sharing, commenting. I'm appreciating all the feedback. This page is more of a lifestyle page dedicated to those new homers, new apartmenters, new condoers, 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, newly married, newly together, uh, all those people who might not know all of this information, but how can you get ready for a guest? Oh, it can be stressful. But today we're going to talk about 4 things that are going to get you ready for that guest so that you and them can have an enjoyable experience. Now, these things don't take a long time. So it's very easy. If you can just spend an hour of the week to prepare for your guests, it will go a long way for sure. And so the first thing you want to have ready for the guest is bedding. That's number one. So the bedding has to be nice. You want the mattress or sleeping surface wherever whatever the guests are sleeping on. You want to make sure it's protected with a mattress protector. Those are things that really protect the mattress and the item and make sure that nothing can be stained or damaged. You're not going to be with your guests all the time, so accidents happen. So make sure you have your furniture and mattresses protected. Now, you're also going to want to have nice fresh sheets, fitted sheets, loose sheets, blankets, pillows. You want them all fresh, clean, and dry. Okay? Have those ready for the guests. They're going to be using and touching those things most of all when they're with you. So having them nice and inviting and ready to go is really great. You can spray some nice scents on them to make them feel very, very welcomed. So that's number one. Number two, you want to make sure that you have fresh towels. So this is a very simple one. When you go anywhere or when your guests come to stay with you, you want to make sure that you have hand towels, body towels, face towels, wash rags, all those kind of things that a guest will need when they're with you. Now, depending on how long they're staying with you, will depend on how many of those you'll need. So having those ready, I like to tie them up and kind of have them on the dresser next to some candles and a little note or a little card saying welcome. Having those towels available is going to be great. Even if you're not putting them in the guest room them itself, make sure they're available and they know where to get them. Also, where the hamper is, where they could put the used towel uh, if it's a longer period of time, so that they know where that goes, so you can replenish as time goes on and take away the old and things like that. Very simple stuff for the towels. Okay, you don't want any worn or damaged or discolored, weird looking towels. You want them to be nice, fresh, dry, smelling good, and soft. Okay, so that's number two. Number three is making sure you have the toiletries and basic things like that your guests are going to need. So that's going to mean like things that we all use, right? So what I like to do is I like to go, this is just a pro tip, I like to go through the bathroom and I think about all the things I need as I'm going through my routine and getting ready in the morning. And I go and I look and I'm like, is there one of these items in all these areas? So toothbrush, toothpaste, extra deodorant, extra body spray, extra shampoo, conditioner, all those things you want to have ready and available for a guest because you don't want them running around, running off to stores, being stressed out because they need something. You want them to feel set, comfortable, ready to go, especially if they're staying for more than a few days. You want to make sure all those bottles are normal sized bottles, filled up, ready to go, and easy to replenish. That really helps the guest feel invited and doesn't, if they forgot anything that they did pack, there's extra there. It's just a really nice feeling for a guest. And it's a very easy thing, like I said, for you to do in the beginning of the video, where I said it takes about an hour to get a guest room ready. Most of that time is just getting the laundry ready for the bed. So everything else is pretty easy to do. The cleaning, the dusting, and vacuuming and all that. Guest rooms or spaces that guests are using usually don't require a lot of that, maybe just vacuuming, some extra dusting. So that could be done, like I said, all within an hour or so in the beginning of the week. Okay. So that is the third thing. You want to have those toiletries ready, stocked, ready, and available. Okay. The fourth thing, and this is one of the most important things you want to have ready for a guest, is amenities. Amenities are very important. They're things you might not think about, but they're things that really make a guest stay, go above and beyond. So I'm talking about making sure they have a TV in their space in that room. If you don't have one, that's fine, but offer other things like books, crossword puzzles, things they could do by hand in the room. Also, by amenities, I mean having the Holy Grail. Okay, you want to really make sure you have that Wi-Fi password ready for your guests, so that they can use their phones, their laptops, all of their devices on your home network while they're staying with you. Now, many guests don't even need that as well. A lot of their cellular devices can operate off of towers. So some of them don't even need that, but it's nice to have that written down and set aside on the nightstand and available as an amenity, because it really, really just makes them feel welcome, and they don't have to bother you as much. You don't have to bother them as much. They have everything they kind of need, and that's what an amenity is. So also things like really nice lighting, extra chargers for the room, extra candles. If you don't have closets and extra space for the guests to hang things up, you could buy like a floor rack, where they can hang things up, put their shoes down. A lot of guests really like to travel in style and they like to be organized. So even if the person isn't organized, having those spaces or cubbies or, consoles with storage, things for your guests to be able to organize themselves is a really nice touch. And a pro tip, I like to leave little gifts and little snacks and treats and things like that in the drawers for the guests, like candies and, little small cute stuff like that. Also, amenities, having some nice fresh water in the room is really nice. So, spring water, some fresh plants. They could be cut or real live plants that you actually have on the property. But having all those amenities really create a nice space where the guest is comfortable, they're not bothering you as much, and you're not bothering them as much. So when you guys do have time together, you're able to create really nice, lasting memories. So my biggest tip out of all four of these is just to really spend that extra hour before the guest comes, rather it be a few days before they come. Doesn't have to be, the day of. It could be a couple days before they come. That way you don't have to worry about it at all. You could just be excited and ready when they come, and really making those lasting memories. So those are the four tips for getting a guest room ready for company in your home or space. I hope that helped you today, and stay tuned for more videos. And like I said before, creating those memories is what it's all about. So until next time, have a good beginning to spring, and we'll see you next time.